Absolutely zero playoff appearances since I stopped running my fan website back in 2001. So yep, here in 2021, I'm bringing the site back to try to end the drought. The question remains, and it's a big one. Can I bring it back to where it all started? The glorious http://www.nwinet.com/milo/isaacmill.htm? There were three places my fan website was hosted over the years: nwinet.com, olinet.com, and quest.net. Of the three, I have the fondest memories of the first, and I feel like I'd have the best shot at getting it back now. NWINet was the first internet service provider my family had when I was 12 years old. Here's a Wayback Machine snapshot from 1998 of their website. Back then, ISPs were very local. The majority of the customers for NWINet were in the medium-sized county we lived in Washington, a far cry from the behemoths who run the show today. Speaking of behemoths, check out the tiny ad on the right for Amazon.com, then the Earth's biggest bookstore. Little did we know what it would become 23 years later. So what happens if you go to www.nwinet.com today? It redirects to a place called sitestar.net, based out of Virginia. How to get there? Well, I did some nerdy investigation, and here's what I dug up. NWINet was acquired in September 2000 by a company called Denobe Inc. Side note, another company Denobe bought was called Silverlink, and they said they wanted to be the Nordstroms of the internet. I guess that means they wanted to have a really stellar return policy? Anyhow, Denobe was then acquired by Sitestar in November of 2008. So let's get in touch. Okay, they have a chat feature on their website. I'll do my best to explain this. Nice! They got back to me. Call this number and talk to someone in sales. Okay, that's doable. Unfortunately, the number they gave doesn't give you a prompt for sales. I ended up talking to someone in technical support who I re-explained all this to, and they gave me a case number and said I'd get a call back. After leaving another chat message with the case number on it, I got a call over the weekend from a guy named Randy. I did my best to explain to him why I wanted the nwinet.com domain, and he was helpful. He gave me the name for someone in billing to reach out to. Then it went pretty silent. I sent multiple follow-ups, but nothing seemed to be coming together. Finally, the message I dreaded came across the wire. The crux of it was basically, nope. So I guess if this doesn't work, we know who to blame. In the meantime, I went over to GoDaddy.com, which didn't even exist in the late 90s, and snagged a pretty snappy domain name for the relaunch. That's what we'll cover next time.